by a slight edge goes to Masvidal. Jiu-jitsu and groundwork goes to Diaz. I think the transitions are going to matter. I think those little moments in the fight where who's going to punch and be busy when it matters. And I think that's where Diaz shines. And that's what scares me. In those lulls in the fight where they're both taking a breath, Diaz doesn't take a breath. You know what I'm saying? Where I know Masvidal will reset and start again. And both get tagged, believe it or not. You know?
And not afraid to get tagged.
And not afraid to get tagged, but it's... The chin goes to Diaz for sure, even though Masvidal's never been finished. He's lost a bunch of split decisions, but he's never been finished. He's been knocked down, never been finished, and he's tough as fuck. He comes back. But I think momentum-wise, I think fight IQ and tactics is what's going to win this fight. And I think with American top team behind his corner, and overall, I think that Masvidal has the edge. And it's not necessarily because both motherfuckers are bad motherfuckers, bro. Like, they're fighting for the BMF belt. It's those little things. Just the camp. You know, who's the younger camp? Who's the smarter camp? I think is going to be what's going to make the difference. It has nothing to do with the fighters. I think both guys are phenomenal. Both guys can fight for the title next and probably win. But who's walking like a champion right now? Who's talking like a champion right now? Who's about to be the champion right now? 305, baby.
And we need it bad, bro, because, man.
I don't care. Like Diaz, bro, he's a fucking stud. And he wouldn't surprise me if he wins. Not one bit.
And how old is Diaz?
34.
And Masvidal's 32, right? So not that far apart in age. This is what my opinion is, that I feel like everything that Masvidal has been through, and I'm gonna low key not low key. I'm gonna say this, that I feel like those backyard brawls. I feel like we're gonna see that guy come out.
I hope so. He's come out the last two fights.
I feel like that's because that's who he really is. So he spent so many years, like, not in a nutshell or enclosed, but he spent so many years just mastering his weaknesses, improving his weaknesses, that fight is always there. But it's those little things that he had to fix, and I feel like he's got there, bro. And man, I'm just...
Dude, we were having a conversation a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, this is like he's hitting his stride right now. Like he's walking, talking, he's doing the things that a champion is supposed to be doing. He's going to be champion.
He's cocooned himself, and now he's a beautiful butterfly. That's what it is.
I think that man. He was talking, he said something in an interview, and I try not to take those too much, but he's such a genuine guy that you have to hear him for what he's saying. He was like, listen, I got demons to work through, and there's not $100 million, there's not an amount of money in this world that's going to keep me away from my goal right now. He was like, I'm tired of being underestimated, and I'm about to baptize some fools. And I'm like, let's do it.
And that's the I'm gonna knock your ass out type of mentality,
bro. But don't get it twisted. Diaz thinks the same way. Yeah. That's what's scary to me, bro.
But how many people has he fought? Even in his past UFC record, how many people has he fought in their backyard that did not think the same thing as what Diaz is about to think, and also they've all been bigger than Masvidal. Every single one.
Dude, bare knuckle. That's what gets me. That's the tangible. Like, both these guys, well, one is in the backyard, one was in, like, unsanctioned fights in the gym, right? Like, very similar the way they came up in the sport, right? One was in Miami, one was in freaking California. One was like Gracie-style challenges where people come in, he beat motherfuckers up. And it was like Kimbo days, you know what I'm saying? Been doing it a long fucking time. Yeah. And real recognizes real. And when they call each other out, bro, like, smiles. Not out of fear, out of like... It
was like what? How can I say? It's like Tony Montana meets... Who can I say?
Vito Corleone, bro.
Right?
Like, it's about to go down.
Yeah.
I don't even want to predict this fight. I'll tell you who I think has the edge. But in our reality, bro, this fight can go either fucking way.
It really can. And at any moment of the fight.
Jeez. Bro, because it's like this. Here's one possibility, right? Let's say it goes deep into the fourth. all of a sudden Diaz just gets that freaking groove, bro. And you know that groove that he finds, bro. That I'm pop, 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 pop. Just not powerful, but just punch after punch after punch after punch after punch after punch. And I know that that Masvidal can go tit for tat with him, but can he go tit for tat like that for 5 rounds?
I think so.
I think so too, but
when it comes to hands, I think so. But when it comes to that ground game, because I feel like it's even more exhausting than throwing hands for 5 rounds. That's where I'm afraid of.
It is. But don't get it twisted, man. Masvidal, he beat Mia after Mia had his back. Mia had his back about to choke this motherfucker out, and he was like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I got this. I'm good. What am I gonna do? I'm good. Like, he literally thumbs up to his corner. Throw my being. You know what I'm saying?
That's strong, bro.
Bro, like...
Wait. So he beat the dude that just beat Askren? Nice. And this was a while back, right? Okay.
Then, but Diaz, bro, he's just like, I hate saying this. He's just on a different level. And it's not a bad level. It's just like that bad motherfucker level. Like, Masvidal's there too, but it's just like, you think about like
I just feel like Diaz's name has been so much out there as far as UFC that people know who he is more than what they know Masvidal is.
Oh yeah.
And that's the advantage that he has as far as recognition. So let me ask you this question. If you compare these two fighters in a boxing aspect, it's like who boxing who?
It's like Roberto Duran fighting Cesar Chavez.
Just
two fucking dogs, bro.
Stupid fight.
Murderers, bro.
Stupid
fight. Like this fight, like I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited for it, and the only thing that's gonna piss me off is the fight is trash. Like, it has so much hype right now, and then the fight's gonna be trash because like that it ends up happening a lot more than you think. Like, the fight's so fucking fire on paper.
Right. No, I mean, you're right. I mean, but the thing is, it's also those type of fighters don't have that dog in them, like how these two guys do.
Which is
you let two pit bulls go, bro. They're gonna go at it no matter what, anywhere, any place, anytime, and that's what's gonna happen. But man, I'm too excited, bro. There's another fight that's gonna be happening alongside with the UFC fight, which I'm not gonna get into detail because, to be quite frank, I couldn't care less about this fight.
Canelo's gonna win.
Versus some random Russian dude that...
Not random. Kovalev is former world champion.
Dog.
I mean, he's old.
Dog.
But
this is a tune-up fight for God knows what fight. I don't know who he's going to fight next.
He's just going to get another title. He's collecting belts. Do you think at this point in Canelo's career he's one of the best of all time?
There is nobody that I can sit here and be like, oh, he can be Canelo. I don't see anybody. Unless you bring Mayweather back out. And even then, I'm like, man, he's too old, bro.
At this point, yeah.
He'll get caught.
What about his training partner?
Hold up.
I mean, he's a little tiny.
Talking about Ryan? Man, watch out. Man, he'll school that boy. Ooh.
I know he will.
Bro, honestly, he'll knock him out in the first round. Easy, knock him out.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. 100%. He'll knock him out in the first round.
Let me ask you this about Ryan. He calls himself king, even though he's fucking prince. Right?
Right.
Do you think that dude's gonna go places, or do you think he's an Instagram hype?
He needs to keep fighting if he wants to go places. Because I haven't seen him fight in almost a year.
So what do you think it is?
He was supposed to fight recently. Something happened where the deal didn't go down. Some negotiation bullcrap with Golden Boy. Him and Oscar De La Hoya went at it. I feel like nowadays we're in the information era, and I feel like Ryan Garcia is avoiding what a lot of boxers wish they could have avoided early in their career, was by, them being the cash cow and them not, reaping the benefits from their own fights.
Yeah.
And I feel like Golden Boy was gonna
ride him to the moon.
I think so. If there is anybody to do it, it's gonna be him, because he's probably
He looks good. He's a young kid.
I mean, he's a good-looking kid. He's an Abercrombie model. I mean, the girls like him. He's literally what Oscar De La Hoya was growing up. But is he gonna let him be that?
I don't think so.
because there's nobody like Golden Boy. You know what I mean? So, and he's Mexican. I mean, it's dirty, bro. But anyways, Canelo's gonna fight this dude. That's an easy dub. Whatever. We'll wait till next year for him to fight again on Cinco de Mayo, like how he always does. Whatever.
Hey. But
I'm gonna fly through some. Wait, what were you gonna say?
No, go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm gonna fly through these sports real quick because we about to get deep into this baseball. All
Go
right?
for it.
Number one, football updates. Right?
Miami's trash.
Basura. Like
they made the game interesting though, and then all of a sudden,
dude. Okay. I was working. It was like 10 at night on Monday, and I was driving home from Bedford to Mesquite, which is a good 45-minute drive. And I was listening to the fight on the radio, or the game on the radio the whole way. 14-0. All right, I get home, whatever, 14-10. Okay, I go take a shower. I get back in the bed. Immediately, bro, the game just started going down, and I tuned out, bro. I shut it off. I woke up the next day, 24-14.
Fucking, and they keep starting Patrick, bro. I don't know why they keep doing that.
It's because Rosen sucks. Josh Rosen's, bro. Josh Rosen wishes he was Ryan Tannehill. Honestly.
But so does Fitzpatrick. So
well, Fitzpatrick and Tanny kind of remind me of the same. Listen, their offensive line sucks, which any team that you have a really bad offensive line in, it's going to be catastrophic in any football team. But Miami sucks. My biggest thing, which this team is going to be playing tonight, bro, and it's extremely surprising to me, dog. I would have never guessed this. San Francisco 49ers.
Undefeated.
7-0. Their defense is out of this world, bro.
What year is it?
2019.
You sure it's not 1984? Is Joe Montana still playing?
No, he's not. And even in the 90s, I mean, they would go at it with the Cowboys all the time, bro.
I mean, is Steve Young?
Steve Young.
Yeah, Steve Young still playing?
No. Look, bro. This team reminds me so much of the Patriots in this aspect right here. Ready?
They're about to break through.
They're both undefeated, right? They're running a similar scheme to the Patriots, not exactly the same offensively.
Hardball, bro.
But it's the freaking defense, bro, that is playing almost identical. Their defense is... Okay, New England's defense is literally carrying the Patriots because they're scoring at least 75% of the touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
So is the defense for 49ers. I mean, they're unreal. Niners are looking good. They're playing tonight. I forget again, too. They're going to kill them. The Patriots obviously are doing really good. The Cowboys, trash. And I can sit here and talk football all day, but we got to move on.
Yeah.
Because those two teams are hot right now.
Well, we're not done with football. Hmm? We're not done with football.
Yeah.
We're not.
Talk to me. Because I'm missing something, obviously.
Rivalry week.
Oh, man. Florida State University against the University of Miami. Bro.
Somebody about to get fucked up.
Man.
Listen.
I cannot wait.
Listen, I know we got West Coast versus East Coast. We got the Heat first season without, Dwayne Wade in the league since 2003. But I don't give a damn what's happening around the fucking world. On Saturday, there's only one thing that fucking matters.
Florida State week. Beat FSU.
CANES, baby.
Bro.
Canes.
Man, if we lose, bro, it's gonna be a hard night.
I ain't going to work. I ain't going to work on Monday if we lose.
Can't, bro. We can't have two Miami teams lose on Saturday, bro.
Bro, hey, at least the U has wins over fucking teams this season.
I know, bro, but man,
this is a tough game though.
This nigga, bro.
That's our other co-host.
But yeah, bro. I mean, we've had controversial wins. We've had controversial losses. It's just tough right now in the ACC because a lot of the teams have got better, which is astonishing to me because I feel like you can put in most teams in the ACC and play against most teams in the SEC, and it would probably be, for example, if you put like Syracuse or Duke against Arkansas, who do you think is going to win?
Syracuse.
Exactly. Arkansas is trash. ACC, okay?
Dude, it's ACC